I'm hard to love, my love is not common.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mashano, and I'm back again. Today we have a discussion. I have the ever beautiful, ever gorgeous Queenie in the house. Give me a round of applause. I mean, the previous video she did so well, and the feedback I got was that Queenie has to be back again. So she's here. And from the previous reaction video I posted, there was this lady who was capping to her kid brother who caught her red-handed. And I said in our next discussion segment, we're going to discuss good guys, bad guys, and what ladies want. So we are here today, and Queen is seated. I'm about to punch her real hard, and I believe she's going to bring out the truth. Queenie, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank
so
you
let's get
for having me again.
You're
it's
welcome.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Let's get straight to it, Queenie. Good guys, bad guys. Now, first of all, who is a good guy?
A good guy would be...
Please speak up,
an overly nice guy. You see those Mr. Yes Man, like afraid to speak up, lacks confidence, lacks passion. Like there's nothing thrilling about
Lacks.
them. Yeah, lacks.
Guys, get your notebooks, get your pens, and write.
Doesn't have a backbone. Easily agreeable.
A good guy lacks. Please go over them again.
But don't get me wrong, there are genuine good guys, like people who are genuinely nice and compassionate, but they've got their boundaries, like you know not to overstep with them, you know not to disrespect them, but they are genuinely nice, good, kind, and compassionate guys. Those guys are very different from the Mr. Nice guy, like too nice, too afraid to speak up for himself. Can't even defend his woman. I don't think any woman wants to be with a guy that doesn't have a backbone.
Okay, can I chime in?
Yes, please chime in.
Can nice ever be too nice?
Yes, we have too nice. Like when you're too nice, you are easily taken advantage of. Like you're easy to take advantage of. People know that they can walk all over you, and nothing is going to happen. Like you allow people walk all over you.
And women don't like men they can walk over.
Not at all. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
You know, women naturally have a need to be protected, to be taken care of. Women like confident men.
Okay, so you are describing who a bad guy is now.
No. I'm just saying.
Okay. Go at it now. Who is a bad guy?
You know, when you say a bad guy, the only image that comes to my mind is, you see those James Bond movies?
Okay.
James Bond will come out of a building and it goes up in flames and he's walking. He's not even phased, like it's like
yeah.
You see? And he puts on his shades and he walks to his sports car and there's some blonde lady sitting inside waiting for him. You see, bad guy, you know, Like when you talk about a bad boy, that's what comes to my mind. You know, he's confident, he's passionate, he's not afraid of anything. And you know, I actually read this article some time ago, but then biology actually defines bad boys as men who ooze testosterone, and they are hyper masculine, you know, and they have this exaggerated sexual appeal, you know. But the most outstanding thing about, you know, bad boys is their emotional unavailability. So that's like the major thing to look out for with a bad boy. They're not emotionally available. There's this saying, a rolling stone gathers no more, so whatever.
Okay, but you admit that. You see the way you describe the bad guy?
Yes.
Yes, she's even closing her eyes. She's like, yes. You see how you described him? You admit that it comes with competition.
Yeah.
Because there are stats, there's data to prove it, that women, 80% of the women are attracted to 20% of the men.
Which data is that from what institution?
Oh, there's you can Google, like, but I'll pull it up later. I'll pull it up.
What's your source?
Yeah, I'll give you my source. I'll put it in the video. Or I'll put the link in the description below. But there's data that shows that women are attracted, and you see what you just described. They are just 20% of men. So it means that
the majority of you are good guys.
no, not majority of us are good guys. That's not what I'm even trying to say. But what I'm saying is that you would have to admit that it comes with competition.
Yeah.
It also means that man is going to be a player.
Obviously.
I
think that's the one thing that sticks out with so-called bad boys. They have a certain reputation. Yes. It goes before them. You can't take it away from them, because so long as you find somebody being emotionally unavailable, it means you're not the only person that they are dealing with. I would assume that you're not the only person that they are dealing with at that point. Somebody said something to me once. It's like, those kind of men, they're like fishermen. They set out a net. They
don't even set the net
into the ocean.
The fish goes looking for the net.
As many fish as they can catch. So it's something that you cannot take away from their description.
So it means that ladies know.
Yes.
They know what they are getting into when they are dealing with a bad guy.
Yes.
So why do you pretend? Why, not you, but why do ladies pretend as if they don't know that where they are getting to is not like a very soft ground like that? It's a hard place, a competitive place that you are getting yourself into. But they play naive.
So are you asking me why ladies go in?
Yeah, why ladies go in for bad guys, knowing that you are going to put yourself in this
kind of situation?
Yeah.
Well, it could. The reasons are, there's so many reasons, but I would say that for some women it's the excitement. They are at a point in their lives where maybe they are just looking for the excitement and the thrill and the adventures that a bad boy brings along. And I don't know if you've heard of this term, a savior complex.
Yeah, I have.
Savior complex, yes. There are those women that, like we said, bad boys have their own reputation, that they are players and they are bad boys.
Yeah.
And someone like that shows interest in you when you know their street rep, and you're like, oh wow, he's interested in me. Maybe I'm the chosen one. So some type of women who feel like they can fix this man, they can change him, they can mold him into what they want him to be. So that's one other thing. And then I would also think that some women, as children, they may have grown up in a very strict environment, so they're not really used to certain things.
Right.
And then here comes along this guy who introduces them to this lifestyle. So for those kind of women, I would say it's a stage of rebellion. Like that is the phase that they have the opportunity to, have that rebellious whatever that they missed in their childhood.
Okay. But you also admit that when it is time for women to marry, they want the good guys. But then also, for women who have dealt with men of certain status, it is very hard for those women to deal with men who are below the statuses that they've dealt with before. You know that, right?
Yeah.
When let's say you've dealt with a celebrity before, you've dealt with a very wealthy man,